You grab one. They're so egotistical.
Okay, audio rolling.
Okay. Do you want me to count down? Yeah, right?
No, I gotta clap to sync.
Yeah.
We have
Okay.
camera rolling. Okay, get comfortable.
Get in position. Oh, do you want me to stare at the camera?
No, I'm just gonna.
Start. All right, 3, 2, 1. Ping. See, that's the light noise that was in the YouTube video. All right. Okay, but I was saying that there's a lot of these celebrities are so egotistical that they would love to just yap about themselves for like an hour. And so what I do, it's like an investment. I have a bunch of these random people on, and then one of them blows up,
And then,
they come back. Like the people come back through like YouTube clips.
or you could charge them 50% of all their earnings for the rest of their life.
I thought of that. They should, they probably, I think eventually we are going to do that. Like if America ever gets corrupt, you're going to,
Bro, you don't think it's corrupt already?
okay, more. I mean, like
Okay.
we're going to be able to like buy people, but not like, not like in the beloved way. I mean, like in the, they're born or they're 9 years old. Like let's say you knew Messi when he was 12. You're
Like you invest in them?
yes, you're like, hey, Messi, I'll pay you $100,000 right now, but for the next 50 years of your life, you're going to have to give me this % of everything you make.
Dude, that's so risky.
That is risky.
But think about it, like, is your 100,000 going to be anything compared to the billionaires who are donating billions?
yeah, but that's how, I mean, that's just, you could say that about all investments. Like, no, if I'm saying Messi at 12, no one's going to know Messi at 12.
Okay, but like if that becomes a big enough thing, then billionaires are going to be investing.
Oh, investing. Well, that's what they do with the stock. Yeah.
They're going to be investing billions in those 12-year-olds, and then the 12-year-olds are not going to take your offer. They're going to take the billions. And
That's
then,
how society works now.
I guess.
Go try to buy GameStop stock. Do you think it's high? Do you remember that?
GameStop? Dude, GameStop is falling off, bro.
It's been falling off. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you remember that whole like 2020 situation? Was it 2020 or 2021?
I don't remember, but I remember with the Reddit
Yeah.
and the AMC. I think that was like 2021, 22, I think.
I feel like no, I don't think 22. I think it was 2021.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
Was it? It was also close to when they invaded the Capitol. Yeah, so it was 2021.
Yeah, January.
Yeah. I remember that. No, but I don't even know how they were able to do that. I don't think they've done that since, right? Do you care about
Reddit?
stocks?
Kind of here and there.
Like, did you care
Like, I
more
look
about it
at it.
before?
I was always like, my level of interest didn't really go up after that happened, but I was like always kind of just like keeping track of them here and there. Like I'd be like, Dad, do this.
Your dad?
Yeah, because
Did you-
he does it. He bought Dogecoin, I think.
Did it? Like, at what point?
After, bro, I keep telling him to do like I see stocks that I think are gonna go up, but he doesn't listen to me, and he's like missing out.
Really?
Yeah,
And you should make, I think there's probably some site you could do where you make a fake portfolio where like you're not actually buying the stock, but like you check to see if that stock goes up, but you don't actually buy it.
What
You're
would
just,
that do though?
it would prove to you or your dad that you are able to make money. You're like, hey dad, look, see, if you were to listen to me, you would have this amount, this amount, this amount. And maybe he'd listen to you.
But I can just make a normal account do that. Like I can use.
Yeah,
my
but
main
then you'd
account.
lose money. Well, then why don't you do it?
I'm just lazy. I tried to make a Robinhood account before, but I was like, do I really want to do this? And I heard Robinhood wasn't even really that good.
I've heard they're very like mainstream, like they block a lot of things too.
Yeah?
I think they blocked the GameStop during that whole situation.
Dude, that
Which
was
isn't fair.
crazy. I don't know why they took that down. I feel like everything was legal. I don't think it was called Wall Street Bets. Dude,
Yeah.
I joined their Discord
What was it
and
like?
I'm still in it, but I never look at it.
No, well, I think I don't think it's dead. I think it fell off. It's one of those like what's it called, hobbies that you do for like a while, and then I feel like afterwards you just lose too much.
Stocks, really?
Yeah.
I
You know
mean-
Hasten? Can I edit this out? I think he lost like $10,000.
That's insane.
I think.
Bro,
Not at once.
I thought
over years.
I thought he dropped school to do that, bro.
Yeah, and then he came back.
Like what that got him, man.
But I support that. Look, if Hasten lost $50,000, I would support that too because
What for what?
it teaches you a life lesson. Because every time you fail, hey, you know what they say? Every time you fail, you're closer to success. If your dog gets run over, you have a newfound appreciation for your other dog.
But what if you don't have another dog?
Then you're depressed, and then you come back from that.
And what
Unless you
if
kill yourself.
you lost the 50,000 and that was the only money you had? You're done.
Yeah. Maybe it gets too far.
You
sometimes.
take a loan and then you invest that money.
You know, gambling addicts.
Bro,
That's a sad addiction.
They always just stop right before they're gonna win, dude.
Yeah, that's why I always suggest every time I go to the r/rehab, I'm like, dude, just keep going, man. It's not. The more time you put into something, the more you're gonna succeed. So the more money you put into Vegas, the higher chance you have of getting something back, right? And Mr. Cover, that dude, he hates on gambling. I remember one time, I think you were in that class, right? Where he was like, the chances is 0.001 or something. And he said, if you buy 2, it's only 0.00002. And so I was like, yeah, but
But if you buy all of them, it's 100.
that's still an increased chance, right?
But it's so minuscule. It's like negligible.
Yeah, but if you're, I don't know. That's the lottery ticket, though. Okay, to be honest, on a real note.
You know what he told us? He told us that if you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than winning the lottery.
That's probably true. Yeah, that is true, for sure.
Yeah.
You hear about, like, people getting struck by lightning. Like that one dude that got struck, like, 8 times.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
true.
then I don't think I've ever heard someone win the lottery 8 times. It also depends on the lottery. I feel like if you're buying these tickets that are worth, like $200, that's kind of
Dude, what ticket is worth $200?
There has to be some out there.
No, it's all $1. But
What?
they print-
What? No, they made $20. My dad buys the $20 ones.
What?
Yes, they make.
Why would you buy a $20?
Well,
lottery
because
ticket?
they have a higher chance of winning. I don't know if my dad's a gambling addict, but that dude, I'd say he's probably made around $200 off of.
The more expensive lottery tickets is just a bigger prize pool. It's not higher chances of winning.
Okay, well, bigger prize pool, he gets back $40. Boom.
But there's no guarantee it's back
Yeah, it's
that
not a
money.
guarantee. Yeah, I guess we've just been getting lucky.
Have you been winning?
Yeah, we've been winning.
Hundreds of millions?
No, like hundreds of cents, but like it's still winning. There's some dude out there who's probably just been really unlucky. Another thing with this stuff is that for every win you take is a loss for someone else.
Why is that good?
That's not good.
Even if you
it's
don't
life.
win, people are losing. You're losing. You're the loser.
I mean,
Have you seen that movie? I think Cover told us about it. It was where these guys, they were like there's a lot of money getting lost like in rounding, and so they're taking all the money that was rounded incorrectly, and they thought it would only be like a couple thousand because it's such a small amount of money, like $0.0001, but it turned out to be like millions. That's crazy.
and they took it legally or illegally?
Well, I don't know because it's like money lost to the system, like lost in calculation. But
That's interesting. You should become like. There's some jobs that I feel like pay so much, but they're just so like bad.
like what?
Whatever Hoya was doing.
Hoya had
Yeah,
a
have you ever
job?
had Hoya as a teacher?
No.
No, right? Yeah, no. That dude, before he was a teacher, he did something with lab testing for Big Pharma. He was getting money, I feel.
That's
he said.
cool though.
No, but he said he was miserable while doing it. And he also was, in a way, deceiving the public. I think all Big Pharma's evil.
Wait, did he say how?
No, he was okay. Until I have him on this show, I won't know. But it was something related to Big Pharma where he would do like testing, I believe,
On what?
on drugs.
On humans?
Maybe it was makeup. It was testing on something, and he was making a lot of money, but he didn't like it, and so he became a teacher.
Have you heard about that one company that I don't know if it was a company that said this, but someone said that the biggest glitter brand doesn't want people to know who their biggest buyer is because no one will ever buy from that buyer again.
Really?
Yeah, I thought like people are think it's Coca-Cola that puts glitter in their drinks.
What benefit would they get?
Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand. But like if they're saying that no one's going to ever buy from them again, I think it has to be food.
But okay, let's say Kirkland.
The biggest buyer of glitter is the military.
Really? Why?
Well, no, but they say it's something that people don't know. Like it's something hidden.
Okay. Well, let's say Kirkland officially came out and they said we put glitter in our water bottles. I would maybe I wouldn't actually. Maybe you're right.
But
Maybe
what
they're
would
right.
like I think you'd be able to tell. But is that's just
And another thing, what bad if it was food? Like
well,
you think?
it's like microplastics.
Yeah, I guess. We already have microplastics in our body, though. You know that, right? I already talked about this last episode.
Do you have glitter in your blood?
That sounds
are you
sick.
girly-
That sounds like a Cardi song.
Are you girly pop?
Yeah, maybe Coquetta core.
What's that?
Coquetti?
What is that?
I don't know. I've just heard it.
Edge core?
Would you? You should make edgecore.
What would that like entail? What would that do? What would that
I don't
be?
know. It's like being in public and edging, and just posting it. That dumb stuff like that.
There's
can
a
get
Reddit.
you
There's a Reddit
TikTok.
site for that.
Edging.
Yeah. No, edging in public.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it just called
Dude,
Edge
there's
Public?
Reddit for everything.
There
bro.
is. I know. I'm
It's
surprised they don't.
insane.
I guess people are just. They're always gonna feel horny, right? And you can't really stop that.
Yeah.
That's the thing about that type of stuff. The sex industry is massive because you're not. It's like a biological trait we have. You can't get rid of that.
Yeah, dude. I it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, I get how you can be that horny, but like putting yourself on the internet doing that.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Like
They.
I've thought about it honestly.
What?
Like,
Hold up.
I've thought
What?
about it, bro. That like it makes money.
Oh, like the money
No,
aspect,
like doing it.
and then getting paid.
Yeah, but I don't think I'd want to put my
Oh, like just the sex industry in general. Or,
No, like-
or the
like-
edging in public.
well, like sex industry in general.
Okay,
Like
okay.
I don't think I'd want to. I don't think I'd want to put my body because I think I would get tired of that.
You have to sell away your things. Something like OnlyFans, right? They get a lot of money, but you have to deal with weirdos. And sometimes I think that if you are planning on doing that, it should be one of those things that you really think about because it's not gonna be
Yeah,
all-
obviously.
yeah, but like I feel like some people are just too fast. Like, because when you don't have money, you're really desperate
Too
to do
fast.
anything.
Oh, like too fast to get into it.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, let me go.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think it's something you really need to think about, especially the repercussions,
Mm-hmm.
because it's gonna change your life forever. You can't get rid of that until we bomb the internet or something. It's not gonna disappear.
Unless you suck at it, no one watches.
I think the thing is, people close to you are still gonna watch it.
Dude, what if you don't make it known to them?
You could do that. Eventually, you'll get caught though. I think it's like
I think if you get big enough, but if you don't get big, then you're good.
maybe. But you still have to deal with weirdos. Have you heard of this? It's like a very recent thing. It's not that big of a story, but I found out about it with this one guy. He's a sex addict, it's not really sex addict. I think it's more like porn addict.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna have to censor that. I don't know, but he paid like a bunch of money to this one OnlyFans
Ruby
model.
Rose.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw
one.
that.
And
Yeah,
then he
that's
did he get his
insane.
face tatted or her face tatted
Yeah, on
him?
his leg.
Yeah, you deal with people like that, and if she's scared, well, too bad, because that's
Well, at the same time, like, it's all digital, you know.
yeah.
Like
but, I
you
mean,
don't
he
have
confronted
to.
him.
Oh yeah, he said he got a picture of it. Like that's crazy, but I think if you're safe, you're good.
If you don't go outside or something like
That's
that.
a good idea, dude. I low-key don't ever. I want to have a house that has everything in the world in it. Like that. Imagine how sick that'd be. You literally never need to leave. You what?
Okay. You still need social interaction.
Says who?
That's just like
Okay,
human.
you get married,
Just one person.
have kids.
I think that's like how those murder stories happen.
Okay, but how cool? Okay, let's think about it like this. How cool would it be if I had like 100 acres of land, right? And I do 10 acres of the safari, 10 acres of the jungle, the forest, like a snow biome, like Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
And my house is in the middle. And depending on how I'm feeling that day, I go and chill in one of them. But low key, like separating them would be hard. I don't know. I think that's a cool idea.
How would you have like a snow biome and a desert biome within 100 acres of each other?
Weather control. The government does it already, bro. Just buy it off them.
Yeah, dude. How much do you think it would cost to pay the government to reveal all their secrets?
They're not doing that.
Not even. Oh, yeah, they
Dude,
have all the money in the world.
yeah,
actually.
they make
never
money,
mind, never
bro.
mind. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, I what's been going on with UAPs though is crazy.
What's that?
Unidentified aerial phenomena, I think.
So like things in the sky.
It's like UFOs basically,
Okay.
but they just reclassified it to encompass more
What things?
yeah, like what was the other, what did they used to call it? UAV no.
UAV, UFO.
Yeah, UFO.
Oh, okay. Unidentifiable flying object. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think they did that because there were more unexplainable things that they found. Oh my god. Have you seen what people are thinking happened to the Malaysian Airlines flight.
The one that happened like years ago.
Yeah.
Is there new theories?
Yeah, well, supposedly there's a video that has been like kept secret since it disappeared, and it shows 3 orbs circling around it, and then it just disappears. And supposedly there's this technology that the government found, and it's from aliens. But and I saw a video of water droplets doing the same thing around a pencil, and I don't know. I just thought that was really cool. And they used like alien technology, and they tested it on that flight to make things like disappear. Well, not disappear, just transport them.
So it's us. So if this theory is correct, it would be us doing it to ourselves, not like an alien trying it on us.
Yeah, the government. That's what I think I've heard.
Okay.
Like government used that. There's like Twitter videos of it, and it looks very convincing.
Okay. I'll look into that. I'm not. If you were to say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like something real, and then 1 being like obviously fake, where would you put it?
I'd put it at a 7.
A 7. Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's obviously fake, but I'm not like 100% convinced yet. I think it's really, really convinced. I think it has a good chance of being true if they, I don't know. I just like the concept of aliens.
Alien technology.
Yeah.
Obviously, aliens are real. It's just like I don't know, because in a way, there's probably. I feel like it's pretty easy to make a theory about this stuff. I could make a theory right now that aliens have found us, and then the second they found us, they killed us all. But they're so advanced, they were able to like create copies of ourselves, and now they're just watching us.
Have you heard the theory that in 2012, the world actually did end and we're like living in a simulation?
I've heard of that.
I think that's stupid. To be honest.
That's one of those theories that I just said, like, you could just make it. I could make one right now.
Yeah, you could just bullshit anything. Bro.
The second you walk through that gate,
I'm gonna get
the whole
probed.
universe collapsed. And then, like Fortnite, it reopened, but now we're in chapter 2. Feel me?
Chapter 5, the multiverse.
Hey, what if Fortnite's just warning us, bro? Think
The
about that.
Lego universe.
Epic Games is probably so big that they have those government secrets and they're just teasing us.
Do you
Edge core.
They edge the government.
Yeah. Or us. The government is telling them to edge us.
Do you remember in 2020 when everyone wanted to storm Area 51?
What? No, that was the year before. I remember 'cause I was in
2019?
Mexico. Yeah, it was 2019.
Really?
I was in Mexico. I remember I was in a Mexican mall looking at all the memes.
I was there actually.
Where?
Area 51.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You were inside the testing rooms.
No. I was like one of the ones that planned to invade it. I got shot though. So
Oh.
yeah.
See, that's where the universe ended. But yeah, I remember why. I think that was that was kind of the memes were funny, but dude, it was kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
I don't know what we expected.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think anyone actually.
I
like-
expected at least like 10,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane, bro.
How many were there? Like 100?
I don't know if there were any.
No, yeah, there were. There's videos. You can find them online.
Well,
I
okay,
remember.
but I don't think it was more than 50, bro.
It was, I want to say, okay, for sure at least 50.
You really?
At least. I've seen the videos. You can look them up. Look, one day we're going to have a TV up there and we're going to be able to watch. But, because this one Asian dude, I think I remember watching his video, he went, and I would say there was like 100 to 200. But like compared to how many people said they were going, that was so little. And you know that they actually prepared. They didn't prepare much.
Well, the
but-
government?
Yeah, they had like people at the front gates and they were like, we're going to shoot you if you cross. No one.
Bro, I
wasn't.
got shot.
One guy actually went over. I think he got arrested though.
Did he
That's it.
edge?
Yeah, he edged his life because like he didn't lose it, but he was like he got arrested still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I messed with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I don't know why you would do that. That he probably has like a problem in his head. Why would you cross a government like boundary?
Bro, he stands on business, bro.
When he signed up for that Facebook post, he meant it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I respect that, bro.
Yes, sir.
The voices in his head like probably forced him.
Yeah, they locked him in. Just like they forced me to be here. Dude, I was on my way here, right? And like hands on the steering wheel, I was like into traffic, bro. But it wasn't me, it was like the voices.
Yeah, they want to like test your attention. Think about it. Yeah, they just want to test. Like if you're depressed, maybe that's just like the voices kind of like testing you. Like, are you really locked into life?
Are you really a bitch?
I don't know. Depression though is actually scary. Because I think it's one of those things where like when it happens, you can't really escape.
I think it's like by the time you recognize that it's happened, it's too late to get out of it by yourself. Like
need
you
help.
have, yeah, but
Yeah, yeah.
like I've heard that some of the symptoms are just like sleeping more, not being able to get anything done, like stuff like that. You know, like not caring about, like say like your room, you leave it to get dirty like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's just sad. Have you ever felt depressed? Like not be depressed like consistently, but like for a day or two?
What do you mean?
Like just felt really bad.
But what does it mean to like feel depressed though?
Really sad, I think. Like I think I felt it, a little sneak peek back in early 2022. It was because of something. So it was only one day. That was it. The next day I was perfectly fine. But that whole day, dude, some person blocked me on Discord. And I cared so much. That next day, I was like, dude, I
You
couldn't
need to go to
recover.
nature, bro.
I know. Well, I fixed that, I think. You know, my nature is like the Fortnite multiverse now because I'm able to enter like the
Like-
jungle biomes.
Like the Lego.
Yeah, yeah. So, but back then I didn't have that outlet. I was just in chapter 2, right? So, dude, they blocked me. That whole next day I was outside. I felt bad. Like, it's a feeling that's just so like you can't like escape.
Was it a girl?
No, it was a dude.
So then,
It was a dude. I guess I cared because it was also through him. I had a connection to another friend group. So him blocking me, I kind of lost
you
that
got it cut
link.
off.
It was like and then like that connection got cut off, so I lost all that.
yeah.
And so I think that's part of like the main reason why I felt so bad. But I felt like it just like I couldn't really be happy for longer than like 10 seconds. I was like so
That's
like I just
crazy.
wanted to just like lay there and just sort of think
Like you were just
it
sitting.
just
out-
felt bad. I don't know how to describe. Like you know when you're sick. And
No,
like,
I
and
think I get what
fatigued?
you mean. I think I felt like that, but I don't know about a whole day. I think like a
Just an
couple
hour.
hours maybe.
That's
Whole day
nuts.
is crazy.
Yeah, no, it's the whole day. But like, if you think about it, what I think depression is that feeling, but like extended for like months, and that would suck. Like that would actually legitimately suck. Even just half of that, I think what matters more is the amount of time it lasts. So even if it was just half of what I was feeling, if it was for months on end, that definitely gets tiring.
I don't think. Well, like I don't think it's. I think you have good days. I don't think it's necessarily all bad, but I think there are some days that you're like, hey.
I think in order, because obviously it's not like something you could like look into your body and officially diagnose. I think like one of their criteria is like consistent bad days. Maybe like at least half your days are bad.
Like no more edging.
Yeah, maybe like half the days you just don't feel like edging, and then that's when okay, you're kind of messed up.
Yeah.
I do want to have like someone. I want to talk to someone that's like depressed like that. I do because I am interested in knowing how it feels.
I want to talk to someone who's been genuinely suicidal. And I don't want like any of the cliches like, yeah, I felt like I couldn't save myself.
Someone that was like they had the knife on them.
Yeah, like
right?
I want like someone who is just like who they tried but they failed. Like they want to.
Yeah, those are kind of crazy. But yeah, no. Any attempt is
Have you seen the guy that jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge?
Oh yeah, and then
survived?
he said like the second he jumped, he
Yeah,
he
and
like regretted it.
and the
Yeah.
seal saved him.
The seal?
Yeah, it was like a seal.
I thought it was like a boat.
No, it was something from under because he was like really deep. Something from under. I think it was a sea lion. It came up and like lifted him
A
up.
sea lion in the Golden Gate. Well, I don't know the like the animals. I should have when we went over there. I should have checked.
There were sea lions.
See, oh yeah, they were actually.
on
Yeah. I remember
at
the pier thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds legit. And so it saved them.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
Have you ever seen a real life turtle?
yeah in Mexico once.
Don't they look like
Right,
animatronics? Sometimes I look at animals and I think like I don't know, like they look scarily, eerily similar to animatronics.
Like fake?
Yeah, like I went to the zoo and I saw these two turtles having sex, but like I don't know, like their skin, their shells, they just looked fake, bro. Like I really just thought they were animatronics.
Bro, I think the water went on the wrong hole the last. They looked fake.
Like either our animatronics are really really good, or
Animals are really really bad.
yeah,
Maybe I mean I don't want to out the zoo. Maybe they. How so? Like the way they moved?
no, like the way their skin
Well-
looked like, and the way their skin like
Interacted.
yeah. I don't know, bro. It's just maybe I
that's
need to see more real life animals.
Yeah, maybe those Lego turtles are just not getting it, bro. Maybe
Too much
yeah, it's
Fortnite, bro.
I think it is just how their skin acts because their skin is weird if you look at it through pictures. It's like wrinkly and
Yeah.
yeah, I could I could see how I would think it was an animatronic. Like if I didn't know about turtles. Yeah. You know, how do you think that colonizers felt when they would like go to new territories and they'd see animals that were just like, dude, imagine being British, right? You come over, bro. Hovik was like this the whole episode last time. It wasn't that nice. Okay, what would you do if like you were British, you were colonizing, you came to Australia and you saw a kangaroo?
Bro, that'd be like, imagine. Would you think it's like a demon?
Yet,
Especially
okay,
during
at that
those
point,
times?
I think they were too smart. Maybe like
No, I don't think they were still
That-
very religious.
I think this was when was Australia founded? I think the 1800s.
Well, okay, just in general, like coming from like, okay, say I was in Spain, they still were very religious around that times. Like
Oh,
when
yeah.
they were like when Christopher Columbus came, they were still very religious.
Yeah, but no, the founding of Australia and Christopher Columbus is like 400 years off.
Okay, but imagine like Christopher Columbus going to like America and being like,
Oh,
dude, there's
okay, so now we're
like,
gonna
what
talk
is
about-
horse, bro?
They had horses.
Well, you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah. What animal? Oh, North America has something. Like, no. What animals do we have that like the old world doesn't?
I remember seeing like a list in A-Push last year, and it was like some weird stuff, bro. Like some stuff I thought came from over there, but I can't
Wait,
remember.
you can't remember one? Because I thought of the bear, but no, they had bears in the north. We don't have lions here. Maybe not as no buffaloes maybe, but they have like cows over there too. So like it wasn't that crazy. It was just like a bigger cow maybe to them.
Yeah.
I think the ones where they really probably freaked out was like Brazil, because they have the forest there. And they
Imagine
have,
seeing
like,
anacondas, bro, or pythons.
yeah, that stuff. I think some of those are from the old world, but like that stuff is like freaky. Yo, can you close my mom's Google tab? Or why is the Mac like giving notifications? You hear that too, right? Do you think that's in the recording?
I don't think so.
Does it spike? It shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, okay, never mind. That's all good. Yeah, no, it shouldn't. I guess we're just hearing it. Like the voices. But yeah, it was probably freaky going into the forest. I wonder how many people they lost, because I don't really hear that. All the deaths I hear are like from the European side.
Diseases.
No, because they didn't really die to the diseases. It
No,
was
they
more the
did.
natives.
Oh, the natives? Well, no, actually, that was a big part of it. Both sides kind of died.
Really? To
Yeah,
the
because
disease?
they were very, like they hadn't built any resistance. Like I remember from last year, I think it had more of an effect on the Native Americans, but still the colonizers were affected.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds believable. They probably had like some freaky like voodoo disease, and then like the Spanish. What were we talking about though? The whole kangaroo thing.
I saw a video the other day of this guy, and his two dogs at a lake, and he was like looking for his dog because he thought it was lost, and he looks in the water and there's a kangaroo holding it like this, and its head is just barely out of the water, and he like goes and fights the kangaroo, bro. But the dog, it was like his mouth, like say this was the water, like his mouth was like right here, and water was coming out.
Oh, shit.
So like imagine seeing a dog like that,
Do you think the kangaroo was saving or killing the dog?
killing,
Really?
dude. That
Because dogs know how to swim.
bro was jacked. Like he was buff, bro.
Animals are buff. No, I've seen pictures of I don't know if it was a fake picture, but like a kangaroo kind of like just like standing and like he had like some.
Yeah, they're like unusually muscular, bro.
I
It's
think all
crazy.
animals are.
I've seen gorillas, bro. Like that's
Gorillas?
crazy. I don't know why they're so
I don't.
muscular.
Oh yeah, especially since they just eat plants. I don't know what's. Maybe it's just because the chimps use it more, but I think chimps are more impressive because they're closer to our size, right? Because the gorilla, yeah, they have like
But they're a lot
massive
bigger.
muscles. Yeah, they're like maybe the size of like I don't know. Like I actually don't know how big they are, but we know they're big, right? Chimpanzees are actually like slightly smaller than us, to be honest, and they have like bigger muscle, more
Hold on,
defined.
can I check my phones?
Yeah.
It's a yapper, bro. Never mind.
It's hey bro, if you ever feel lonely, just get like ChatGPT to message you.
The voices got me.
Yeah, that's smart. What if the voices are AI? What if the government, like starting like 2000, started implementing schizophrenia into people because they were testing AI? Like it's just AI in our mind. All right, yeah, chimpanzees. They're really jacked, and it's really. Have you ever seen a naked,
hairless?
Yeah, hairless chimpanzee. You've seen that?
Yeah.
That looks exactly like our muscles, pretty much, and they're so defined. So it's crazy. I think they just have, because yeah, they definitely use muscles more, but they also have something in their genetics that allows them to build that muscle because
There's a hormone that stops you from building muscles, and I think they probably just have less of that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure though.
I've heard, yeah, and I think certain races have less of that too.
Yeah, and I think like African Americans.
What specifically? I think Western Africans, right?
I don't know.
Eastern Africans are pretty skinny.
Yeah.
They're good at running. Eastern Africans, because
Oh.
Africa is very diverse.
Yeah.
And then Western Africans are like the jacked ones. Yeah, I've heard of that too. That's
I think that's a condition too, though. Like, that's why some, like, young kids who have it are like who have the condition that like decreases that hormone are really really jacked, bro.
Is that bad or good?
Well, it depends how you look at it.
Yeah, I don't. Having a lot of muscles is, because eventually, okay, obviously, I don't think you could get to this point naturally, but I know for bodybuilding, there comes a point where your body starts seeing all this extra muscle as fat because you're not using it like the rest of the muscle. That's what I heard. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Where,
Like
you
in your bicep, if you have too much muscle on your bicep, some of it.
is treated as fat because you're not
Really?
using it
Well,
in your day-to-day life.
Oh,
waking
oh.
up, standing up, making a cup of coffee. You're not using your
But-
22-inch arm.
at at that level, like if you're that big, you're using that every day in the gym. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like it's
but
not-
like outside of the gym, like drugs, you feel good when you're using them, but then once you come down, it's the same thing. Outside of the gym, I think these people feel bad.
Well, yeah, if you're really lean, people don't like being really
yeah,
lean.
yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's really bad for you.
I heard someone this guy on TikTok, he was like, yeah, I got really lean and there was no fat bed on my
but
his legs, his
Oh.
feet, and it like hurt him to walk.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
imagine that,
horrible.
because like I never thought of that. Like those like
Yeah,
help you
those-
walk. Like,
yeah.
but oh.
I think there's also some on your butt,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
fat pads when you sit. I think those are more noticeable. I think over time as I lost weight, sitting down, I think I'm more used to it now, but sitting down definitely became more uncomfortable.
Really?
Yeah, because I had less fat there.
Do you think I'm very comfortable? Sitting?
Yeah, I look-y think you do. I think you have like the best like optimal sitting genetics. Yeah, I mean, definitely, it's not good being lean, and also you're depriving your body of a lot of nutrients. I remember when Hovik was on a cut, he didn't get like to like, maybe he got to single digits. I'm not sure for body fat percentage, but he got just even the fact that he was cutting, he was depriving himself of things that he needed. He felt more tired. He overall, like, he's a very big guy on like the whole testosterone thing. He said his testosterone felt lower. I don't
Yeah.
really know. I guess you could feel it lower, but I think that's more reliable if you test it. But he just said he felt worse, and it makes sense because you're not meant to be on a cut. You're also not meant to be fat though. Because back then we had a really good balance, right? We would hunt the animal and all that, but now it's just too easy.
What you
sometimes.
said about the chimps being, or like that's crazy that they're that jacked or like muscular and they only eat plants. That's
Chimps?
insane.
Chimps
Yeah.
eat meat.
Really?
Yeah, they do. They eat themselves. Like,
What?
they yeah, no, chimps are incredibly violent. They eat each other. Maybe not eat. Okay, I don't want to. I guess Caesar's gonna look it up, but they do kill each other. I know that for a fact. They kill each other in their pack. They're like humans. They're very violent, just like us. But I
What
don't.
meat do they eat though?
Maybe like small rodents, I would assume.
Oh yeah.
Here, we'll wait for Caesar. What do chimps eat?
They don't eat each other, but they're omnivores.
Okay, so they eat meat. But they do kill each other, right? Well, you don't even have to look that up. I know that for a fact.
You think they
That's
edge
obvious.
each other?
No, they definitely do. No, they're smart. They definitely know. They probably don't have like a word. Maybe it's like, but like, they're smart.
Yeah.
I think like dolphins.
Oh my god. There's a movie. It was like Dolphin Tales or something like that. But I really liked that when I was younger, and I was like, I watched the first one. I was like, dude, I need to see the second movie, and I was like so excited. And they had this genius dolphin in there.
Like,
That's it. I just want to bring that up.
yeah, that dude, like, he solved math equations, or did he contribute to the plot?
He just did some cool tricks.
Yeah.
No, but he was a main character basically. Like
He
they
was.
were like training him and healing him or something like that.
Some of these, I think it's pretty easy to make a child movie.
I
I think that market is dying.
What?
Child movies, because TikTok and iPads. I think now it's way more common to see a little kid on YouTube than like a DVD or Netflix.
Yeah, I don't like. I think TikTok. I enjoy it, but I really do think it ruined our attention.
It
span.
did.
Like that's
No, it
so
did.
like cringy and cliche to say, but I can think I actually did. Like I
No,
can notice. I can't read a book, bro. I cannot like a book that I don't enjoy. Like I could not read Beloved, bro.
What'd you think? Oh my god. No hate to that book. I think its story is very deep, but me personally, dude, those were my worst quiz grades of all time.
Me too. Me too. But I just didn't read either.
You
so.
didn't. I listened to it, but even listening to it, maybe this is on me. I felt like the books before, when I would listen to the audiobooks, I'd be able to do something else, and I like that because I like multitasking. I feel like more productive.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I if I listen to it, I can't even. I think it's TikTok. Like I can't even. Like I can't process what I'm hearing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless I focus.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what I was about to get to. So that's old books. With Beloved, I couldn't understand unless I sat down and listened.
Yeah. Well, that's a complicated book because
Yeah, it
of
is.
like the diction and the like
just
how
the
they
character, the narration.
Yeah, like
switches.
how they speak.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was way more. Yeah. And overall, I don't really know how I felt. I kind of like the ending,
Mid.
but huh?
Mid.
You thought it was a
The
mid?
whole book was mid.
Even the ending.
Whole book was mid.
Yeah, but the whole dude, you know, I didn't know Beloved was a ghost after the first quiz.
Really?
Elizabeth had to tell me.
But did you read?
I was listening. I thought
Bro,
Beloved
what?
was just like she came into the house and was like, "Feed me." I didn't know. I didn't know she was a.
You
dead
didn't make
child.
you didn't make that connection between the dead baby named Beloved and the.
I didn't know there was a dead baby named Beloved. I think the first 20 pages I zoned out because
Oh, that makes
I wasn't used to a book being so complex.
Have you ever like read, like you're reading the words but you're thinking of something else
Oh, yeah,
and
all
like
the
you're not like understand like I have to go back. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
fuck did I just read?
Bro, that happens all the time. But you know the worst ones is when you're tired. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but when you're tired and you're trying to read a book, as in like tired as in you're about to sleep, I think even just tired in general, it's one of those feelings where you're reading the same page 6 times and you don't question it, but you read it and every time you're like, I didn't get that. And you go back, but it's just like an infinite cycle.
Yeah, it's
and then
bad,
at the end, you feel so dumb because you just realize, bro, I just read the same page 8 times because I was tired. And it's just such a... And yeah, and then you fall asleep. That happened to me with, I think, Fahrenheit for, what was it, 451?
451, yeah.
451, yeah.
I think if I'm like if it's at that point and I'm tired, there's no book that I'll like. I'll just put it down and go to sleep, bro.
I don't think books can bring your thing back.
But I
think any
want
book can.
I want to be like someone who reads. Like I want to do that because I know it'll be better for my writing and like
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah.
grammar. And
You just
stuff.
can't force anyone to like anything, but that does also kind of go back to, you probably would be a reader. I mean, I think everyone could be a reader like 200 years ago because that was like one of the
That's
only
all you
forms
had
of
to
content.
do.
Yeah. I thought of that. If you know a kid, well, maybe just the fact that maybe them, okay, if you know someone and they're inside all day, maybe that's just a product of like society now. Maybe 200 years ago, they would have been very outgoing, but let's say they were the same, then all they would do is read or talk to people. And that, I think, in general is just much better.
Back when I knew Plato and Socrates, I talked to them and I was like, dude, like how do you come up with all this bullshit? You know, like how do you yap so much? And they said it's because they read.
Yeah. And I think if we bought, maybe Plato exists right now, but he's in a Roblox lobby.
You think Plato's alive and in a Roblox lobby?
No, maybe the reincarnation of Plato, right? Because think about it. And statistically, it would make sense because we have way more people now. There's a kid out there that can draw like, what's his name? Da Vinci?
Mm-hmm.
He could draw like Da Vinci. And he's playing Lego Fortnite right now. And he's never going to know because that's all he does.
That's actually crazy to think about that, like, because of that you'll never know what you're
Yeah.
good at.
I talked about this last episode. There's so many things we're not good at. And I think no matter what time era you're from, you wouldn't know. Maybe there's a kid 200 years ago that would have been the perfect YouTube document maker.
Or computer science.
Yeah. And guess what? Just didn't get the
that's
opportunity.
crazy.
And same thing, vice versa. But yeah, I talked about this before. The thing is, you just can't force someone to like something, and also just your environment.
Do you believe in reincarnation though?
I'm not sure. I never really thought about it. I don't think so. I mean, if you just want a yes or no, I would say no. But I've never really contemplated it.
Yeah, I don't believe in it either, but I think it'd be really cool.
It'd be very interesting. But you wouldn't remember anything because unless we're living our first lives, right? Well, then everyone will be living their first lives.
Not really. There could be some people who are reborn.
But do they remember?
Well, yeah, that's.
Yeah, maybe
But there are people who like claim to remember,
they're people
And, like,
that
some-
claim to be Jesus.
and like some kids who think they, like, have you heard of those stories of kids who like say stuff from the past that they shouldn't know?
I think I have like in some YouTube videos years ago.
Yeah, that's what I mean with that.
Like I think there was one where I don't know if this is true, but there was like some kid saying like follow me, and then he led them to where like some lady was murdered, and so they were like, oh, this kid is just this lady reincarnated,
Yeah.
and they knew where they died. But again, that was like a YouTube. You can't really test the legitness of that. How am I
Yeah.
supposed to know if that's true or not?
That's cool to think about though.
Yeah. Make sure it doesn't turn off. That's okay. How much? What percent is it at? Just so I know. Because when we started, it was at 33.
17.
What time is it?
That's good.
It's 8:20, 8:30. We've been rolling for 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Dude, we might just have to roll until the thing dies, bro. I should have charged it. I mean, is there a way to charge it? Yeah, no, huh? Oh, but it's fine. We have 17 still. All right, but yeah, maybe Master Edger died 600 years ago.
I think people edged back then.
No, yeah, they definitely did. I think every.
If I
animal
could
is.
figure it out on myself, a peasant in the 1800s could figure it out for himself.
Yeah, no, definitely. But it was probably shamed. I think was sex shamed or?
Masturbation was,
Oh, okay.
and sex before marriage.
Okay, yeah. Well,
But even then, I think they still had like whorehouses and stuff.
I think that's more recent, because that would. I think back then, like really, like hundreds of years ago, they cared really hard about that. I think that would have been like fireballed down.
Bro, ancient torture methods are ruthless, dude. Like, that's insane.
I don't even see. That's what happens when society doesn't have TikTok. They're so bored. They create stuff like that. Because what person could you imagine that being done today?
Like, could you imagine, have you heard of that bull where you
what-
get put in the bull and,
And
the
it sounds like a
fire
bull.
on the bottom?
Yeah, and then you scream and it sounds like a bull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Like,
Imagine
you
being
can't-
cooked alive, bro.
Bro, and I genuinely do believe that one of the main reasons that type of stuff has gone away is because of entertainment. Because now you just could distract yourself.
Not because it's morally wrong,
Well, they didn't think so.
because they didn't know yet.
So you're saying morality is a societal structure?
I think it's also inherently human, but
Yeah, I agree so too. But like, if you make the argument that they didn't know,
maybe
it
they
was
shouldn't
wrong,
think about it.
just like I didn't think of reincarnation.
Maybe they had different standards for what was right and what was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, then that does mean it's like changing. I do think. Yeah, morality is.
I think
don't
it's a
know if
combination.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's you took the
Like
voices out of my head.
words right out of my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, it's because some things just feel wrong,
Uh-huh.
and the other things were kind of told
Yeah,
us
yeah,
wrong.
yeah, exactly.
Like jaywalking. I didn't know that was illegal for a long time.
It's legal.
Yeah,
now,
it's legal
if
now.
You're
but-
safe.
Yeah, they say. Is that what they say? I thought they said if you don't get in the way of anyone.
Well, that's like the same
The same
thing as
thing,
you
yeah.
being safe.
But you know what? Laws like that are kind of weird because that's kind of opinion based.
Yeah, I could say. I think that it's.
Common sense.
I think it's a combination. I think like if a guy's 100 meters away, everybody's gonna go, but if he's like 50 meters away, the people who know they're fast are gonna go, and if like, oh fuck, I'm fat and slow, then I'm not going.
Yeah, I mean, but if they're like 3 meters away and you're like, oh yeah, I don't care though. That's your opinion. That's your opinion that you're safe.
though, bro.
There's definitely some kids. You know,
The suicidal ones.
the depression ones. There's definitely. Do you think? How common do you think it is that one of the forms of suicide is intentionally making it accidental?
Intentionally make. What do you
Like
mean?
what I just said. The car's coming and they're like, I think I'll be safe.
I think that's very popular.
You think so?
Yeah, popular. But I think.
Well, I mean,
Because like if I was suicidal, I would not want to like shoot myself. I'd want to make it so that like I did it accidentally. Like I've thought about that. I think that's pretty common.
thought about committing it.
But I think also at that point, if you're like suicidal, I don't know what becomes like. I feel like your whole world is messed up.
Oh, it is. Like, yeah, just you can't escape it. I think that's why like some people just want to end it in the first place. It's a sad thing.
They just need to edge more.
Maybe edging. I don't know. It's one of those things where I don't really know. Is it like in order to prevent depression, do you have to like be aware of it before? I think so, right?
If you're gonna do it by yourself, I think people. I said earlier that like it's too late to do it by yourself, but I think there's a chance that they, like, I think they could. I think it'll be really really hard.
Like some hardcore. Yeah, I mean,
Like
I'm
some
proud.
hard edging.
Yeah, I kind of like. I feel good if I ever see someone say they recovered, because I think that's impressive. Right?
Mhm.
It's like recovering from like a crack addiction. Dude, crack addictions I think are horrible.
Do you think it's harder to get over like a mental obstacle or physical?
It depends on the person, but I think mental.
I agree.
Because with physical, like
Like if you have the right mindset, you're doing that shit.
okay. I feel like a mental obstacle would be someone telling you to bench press a certain weight, but you don't know. So you don't know how much longer you have to keep going. Whereas a physical one, it does tell you the weight. So if it tells you like 3 plates, you're like, okay, I can't do it right now, but eventually I will. But I think, yeah, like mental ones, you just don't know. So maybe it's just 2 plates. And you just won't know. And so you would have a higher chance of giving up.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Do you think we should have like an ASMR segment?
You should do mukbang.
That
Next time you get on the show, next time I get on the show, let's do mukbang.
that sounds.
I can cook and bring it up.
I remember you were a professional cooker. Have you been cooking your whole life?
Well, I've been helping my mom my whole life, but I never really started doing it by myself. I remember one of the first things I did by myself was I took whole pieces of chicken with bone in it, and I tried making fried chicken with that. And like obviously that's not gonna work because it's too thick. And I cut it open. After I pulled it out, I was like, "Bro, why is it still raw?" And I was like surprised that it was raw, but it's such a thick piece, like it's not gonna cook.
So the part outside was cooked?
Yeah, like, but the inside was still pink. Like the
Oh,
crust
medium
was
rare.
nice and golden. But
You see the skin. That's so good.
yeah, I've been
The-
cooking though like most of my life.
So, on your own, when was that? When was this chicken incident?
Like I think close to quarantine, maybe. Like 7th, 8th grade.
I think I remember you bringing steak in Bird.
Yeah, no, it was,
Early.
it was 10th grade.
Okay.
Cause this girl asked for some.
Uh,
I think it was Dara.
there.
Yeah, and she took one bite and then let me have the rest. So
That's
I kind of
crazy.
felt bad. But you know,
That's that mental obstacle, bro. I
yeah.
started crying.
I ate it and I was like, it's good.
maybe some people, I don't know. I personally have this feeling if the food wasn't made within like the last 10 minutes,
Really?
I automatically appreciate it less, even if it's tastes the exact same, which obviously is not possible. And I think that's where this dilemma comes from.
What do you mean appreciate it less?
Or enjoy it less, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, because I'd be like, oh, this is 5 hours old and it was microwaved.
you don't eat leftovers?
Not really. Thanksgiving leftovers was pretty much just my dad and my grandma.
I love leftovers, but I like them served. Like I try my hardest to make sure it was served the way it was originally made.
Oh,
Like-
like recreate it as close as
Yeah.
possible. Okay.
Like
But
with,
if it's like meat, then
Meat-
microwaved meat or
meat
heat
like
it.
what though?
Okay, beef.
Steam it.
And is it the exact same?
It's not gonna be the exact same, but it's gonna be similar.
Exactly.
I don't think you can get anything the exact same
Yeah. And that's why
unless you use like extraneous methods.
you like change the molecular content of the steak.
Exactly.
You could probably get Gomez to do that. Gomez is supposed to actually. There's 2 things I want to talk about.
I'm so excited. So you go.
You heard of that?
Yeah.
Is it tomorrow?
Should be tomorrow.
Should be.
No, I didn't leak. But okay, Mario.
Well, this is coming out in a week.
Mario said it was this week, and so the only day left
Yeah,
is
only day.
tomorrow. So
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking that, bro. If he some like for some reason comes like after or before school, I'm still gonna be able to potentially meet him. If just know
I
he's
think
there.
he's coming in the day, so I'm gonna give him the biggest hug ever, and I'm gonna update him on my whole life.
I just hope he visits a class I'm at.
No, he doesn't like you. He doesn't know you, bro. He doesn't know you, little bro. Get out of here. Did you have him?
No, yeah, I did. I failed him.
You failed? Normal chem?
Interactions.
Wait, in 9th grade? What?
But I failed every class in 9th grade.
No. I'm surprised that you had him in 9th grade.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even know about him
He's a pretty
till
nice guy.
like the end of 10th.
Really?
Yeah.
I
always,
got the sneak preview trailer. See,
Yeah.
I'm an OG. I have the OG variant of Gomez, so I need to go see him.
I thought he was like, dude, I thought he was like this super cool, like, I don't know, bro. I thought he was amazing 10th grade, the end of 10th grade when I like barely knew him. And he was super cool, but I thought he was like a superhero, bro. He was sick. Like those 11th grade teachers, I was like, damn, those guys are just cool, bro. I want to have those teachers.
Uh-huh.
Like the 10th grade teachers are low-key mid, bro.
Who are the 10th? Alonzo?
Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like it, like
Not trying to make enemies.
it's just. I think it's just because in 9th grade we didn't have a 9th grade, so we didn't like look to anticipate to those for those teachers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 10th, I was like, I saw them every day, and they were doing cool stuff in their class. So I was like, dude, I want that teacher.
Dude, those years were low key mid and
I-
awkward. Masks.
I feel terrible. Like I was thinking about it today when I was helping Almonte set up her room. I was like, dude, I really wish I got to know the staff more, like Nellen and Richter,
Oh.
like during 10th. I feel like during 10th, I would just go to school and come home.
Yeah, me too. And Nellen, why'd she leave? I think she got offered.
Yeah, I think she got.
She
either
got
that or
traded.
She got fired because she hid something. I think, but she
I know
also got a
Richter
better
got-
position.
Got hired because she hid something.
That's crazy.
Oh, we could talk about it. Where I'm pretty. Actually, the thing is, it's not confirmed, so I don't want to just spread misinformation. But I think it was related to the whole Munoz thing.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that's what.
Yeah,
it is,
I
but
think
I'm not
like
100%.
some person went up and like reported, and she just didn't like do anything about it. And I think that's illegal.
I wonder why, bro.
Cause I mean, if it's
Like
your
some
friend,
guys touching your students, bro.
the thing is, it's not just some guy. It's your coworker, and it's probably your friend. You know, Alonzo told us that Miss Richter didn't talk to Alonzo until she became, what was she, coordinator?
Counselor.
Counselor. She didn't talk to Alonzo until she became magnet counselor.
Really?
Yeah, because what happened was she really likes cats. And we're not gonna get to do it this year. He doesn't think because we're low on material. But for physiology, we would dissect cats normally. on a typical year.
What?
And so he tells the students don't snitch. But then eventually, obviously, some kid.
Told.
Yeah,
Richter?
I don't know if they directly told Richter, but they told someone. Maybe it got to Richter. I'm pretty sure directly told Richter because it's not like she's a student. It's not like she's gonna hear it from like a chain of people. I think someone just told her, or brought it up to her, and then she was like, she went up to Alonzo and she was like, "I'm not gonna talk to you," and they didn't talk for years until she became counselor, and then they were forced to talk.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro.
How do you feel about that?
Dissecting cats?
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I don't know why.
Are they
it's
dead or
just-
did you kill them?
Yeah, no. When you get them, they're still like scrambling. You got to get the knife and like to the jugular. No, yeah, they're dead. But I don't know where they would get them from. Would they be strays?
No, but I mean, like, were they born and raised to kill?
No, I think that. Okay.
I think they were donated, right?
Yeah,
Obviously?
yeah. Actually, yeah, they have to. I think legally they have to be.
Yeah,
donated.
like,
so the
I
owner.
think it's fine.
Yeah, if the owner just was like, yeah, I want some.
He should
students,"
do frogs.
I think those are smelly.
And?
Yeah. The thing is, you know what's unfortunate is that I have him right now, but it's
For what?
Physiology. This is like where all the
Ah.
dissections happen. We've done some like hearts and all that, but no full
Really?
animals. Yeah.
Like real life stuff?
Yeah. But
What kind of hearts?
pig heart,
Okay.
rat's brain.
Was it cool?
Yeah, it looked like my brain kind of. Just like dialed down, obviously.
Come on, dude.
Yeah, no. The thing is, we don't have as much time because the fall semester is 3 weeks shorter than the.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. He told us, and so
Do you think the spring students are going to get to do it?
yeah, he said,
I'm going to go to that class.
"Can you switch? What are your classes?"
Next year?
Yeah.
AP Physics in the morning at period 1. Stats period 2. Oh, I'm not gonna have to go that far from Rourke to Covert. And then I think period 3 I have filmmaking, but I really don't want to take that. And then I'm just not a filmmaking
Yeah,
guy, though.
yeah, I get it.
And then 4th I have Lavi's class. I think we all are probably gonna have Lavi's class.
Yeah, I
or
think
most
so.
of
I
us.
think we're forced to, aren't we?
Yeah, because we have to take that class.
It's like part of like the government requirement, right?
I don't know, but the class is government and econ.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So maybe if you want, like, the thing is, I think
What
it's
period
probably
is
only
it?
Right now it's 4th.
Lavi will definitely let me go. Oh no, it's not 4th. Oh well, your period might be 4th.
Yeah, that's why I was about to say I don't know if it'll change.
Yeah.
I could ask him for you.
Tell him
If
I could
it's
just
3rd, then
Tell him if
yeah.
I could just show up one day.
Dissect the cats only.
I remember last year for apes, I used to just go to classes, but I wasn't in the class. I just had nothing else to do, so I just pulled up.
Wait, when? Like during Apes class time or after or before?
During class time, I was just sitting there and learn.
Oh, you weren't in Apes?
No,
Oh, did you take the test?
no. I only went to like 3 or 4 classes,
Okay.
but I just had nothing else to do.
Oh, he didn't care.
Yeah, he was like, "Go ahead, learn, good baby."
Some teachers probably would care about that.
I mean, not if you're just sitting there. I don't think
No, there's some teachers that are just like,
Rourke might.
really? Oh, what is he like?
Nah, cut that out. Please
I'm
that.
not- I'll bleep it. I'm not gonna cut it.
I like Rourke. He's a cool dude.
Yeah. You think
Yeah.
so? I've heard that he's maybe it's just because he's still a new teacher. He doesn't want to get fired. He's pretty I don't want to say strict. I mean, I don't have him, but I've heard he's like more like very simple default teacher.
Yeah, I agree. But he just hasn't grown into himself yet as
Okay.
a teacher. I think as like one of the things that I can tell he's like not struggling with but getting used to is class control. Cuz like a lot of times we're really loud and we just talk to each other and he like has a hard time of toning that down, but he's gotten better at it, definitely.
Okay.
And dude, I don't like it. I feel like the students don't respect the teacher.
Really?
Like
Yeah,
that's such a
sometimes.
like teacher respect thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
But like dude, come on. Like the teacher's trying to teach and
I
you
agree with you. Okay. For Alonzo's class. Actually, no. You tell me about why you think that first. Like,
What?
do you want to name names or
for what part? What do you mean?
where some people just disrespect the teacher?
Oh, well, like I think like maybe for a normal class, like I don't care, like it's a normal class, but if like you're in an AP class and you signed up to be there, why are you talking when he's trying to teach the material, you know?
Yeah,
It's
you're
more like
willingly
the
being there.
comprehensive kids, I'd say. But
There's
other
comprehensive class in that class?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because they don't offer that class in the comprehensive. But a lot of the magnet kids still do it too.
Oh, wait. Do you know them? What are their names?
Yeah, Angel, Marlon.
Oh, Marlon.
Yeah, it's like people I know.
Okay. That dude's like draft pick 1 from our school.
Yeah, he's
Does he talk?
Yeah,
Okay.
in the normal school, it goes Marlon first, Edgar Rodriguez second,
Second cousin.
Brian's his last name I can't pronounce it. Third, tied with Juria's, and then I'm at 4th, and then 5th I don't know, and then for the magnet, I don't know. I just know that me and Juria's are 1 and 2. I wonder who's 3rd.
I think a bunch of people are tied for 3rd, probably.
If anyone's tied for 2nd, I'll go and kill
I think I'm ranked
families.
like 467.
There's only 70 students.
Really?
What's in the magnet?
In the senior magnet? Really? Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
What's your GPA?
I don't know.
What colleges do you apply to so far?
I'm going to apply to LAVC. NHU.
Did you do UCs?
No.
CSUs?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I messed up with timing.
Bro, what happened?
I don't know. If I really want to pursue it, I'll take it.
CSUN still has the deadline is the 15th.
December?
Yeah.
What day is it? 7th? 6th?
And
7th.
dude, it takes like a day to fill out.
Yeah, I've heard. I'm already halfway done with it.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll just apply to CSU.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll be forced to look at my.
I think some other schools, the CSUs got extensions too. UCs are fucked up. And there's private schools that are
Like LAVC.
sure.
Do you know who applied to Stanford?
A bunch of people.
Really?
Yeah. I was going to, but There's too many essays.
Don't be a statistic.
What do you mean by that, bro?
Like, if you know they're gonna reject you. I don't know. If I was a student like you, I think I would have.
Well, everyone in the nation, there's so many people that are students like me. It's the stuff like, dude, did you?
Extracurricular.
Yeah, like
Did you host a podcast?
Exactly, yeah. Like, did you do an internship? Did you build an app? It's stuff like that that separates you. But I haven't built. I've done like for an engineering school like Stanford, I've not done enough. Like for MIT, I'm not applying to MIT because I don't think I can get in, first of all, and I think I wouldn't go there if I got in. I just think it's too rigorous.
Yeah, I think you gotta care for your mental health too.
That's actually a big thing at MIT. They really care about
Oh,
your
really?
mental and physical. Yeah, they have this thing where you can like do 2 years and then take however long you need and then come back. Like some guy, I think he did school for 2 years, then he took 6 years off of school and worked and got like built up his experience, and then he came back to school to graduate.
That's smart.
Yeah, that's sick, bro.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say something. We were talking about disrespecting people. Oh yeah, and the whole GPA. Oh yeah, the rank. Like I'm backtracking now. The disrespectful to teachers. It's not. I don't know. I feel like just sometimes people are weirdos. I don't know. I don't think you'd have it because it's only like 2 people. I love Krishna and Ja. I think they're chill.
Jael?
No, Ja. Do you know him?
No.
Yeah. Reese Slasher on Instagram. I don't know if you've ever found them.
What
Probably
about
not.
what about him?
Do you know him?
I know Krishna.
Okay. Yeah, they're cool, but like I feel like sometimes they kind of just go OD. Like I don't know. Or they don't like talk to like Alonzo like straight up. They're not like laughing at him straight up, but like they do it in private, and to me that kind of just feels weird.
What do you mean?
Like if
Okay,
if Alonzo tries to be funny, obviously when teachers try to be funny, it's not always landing.
Yeah.
But they kind of like laugh at it. To me it just feels like weird. Like just kind of appreciate the things, if that makes sense.
Like they laugh at it to each other, or they're laughing
to
at
each
him?
other, to each other, to each other.
They're not like,
They're
yeah.
not-
I feel like that's the thing I try to do. Like if a teacher makes a joke, like I don't want them to feel bad.
Yeah, that's
just-
why I just think it's not really them. It's about I don't want like Alonzo to notice and for him to feel bad. I just don't like people feeling bad, especially if they try to make a joke, because then that could make like a teacher free. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna affect a teacher like Alonzo who's been teaching.
Yeah, he doesn't
years.
give a shit,
He
bro.
doesn't care. But like, imagine you had a teacher that just started teaching.
Like
and
like
then-
with work, that happens a lot actually.
Yeah.
The student, like he'll say something, and like people in the back just start laughing out of nowhere, and I don't want them to think like I feel bad because he's like a new teacher and you're
Yeah.
laughing after he says something. Like I really don't want him to think that they're laughing at him. You know,
exactly.
like that's like, dude, do you really feel good about yourself?
Because that stuff can stick with someone,
Yeah.
and maybe eventually he'll stop caring. But that's just like it's just at the end of the day how they feel.
I think the first like 5 years, don't do that, bro. Or maybe in 3.
What do you mean?
Like,
Don't do
don't-
what? Don't laugh at the teacher. Like if they're in there.
No, like laugh at the teacher occasionally if it's funny enough, but like don't just do it to be an asshole.
What percent are we at? 10. Oh shoot, bro. Why is that battery draining so fast?
Wasn't it at 33?
It was at 33.
No, I can try something.
What time is it?
It's 8:50.
Oh yeah, we have a good amount. I could keep going. What's it called? Yeah. You were saying don't be disrespectful to teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I don't really think it happens much in the magnet. Again, Krishna and Ja don't take it far. They're chill, but definitely like
But-
comprehensive.
You know the magnet's a lottery?
Yeah, Chris told me that since he's like
Garcia?
that works. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Chris Garcia, yeah, he was like, bro, magnet. Maybe. Well, I agree with him now. I mean, you said it, so pretty much confirmed it. He said it was very much skill. I mean, not skill, luck. If he got it.
Because when you apply, you have like an amount of points, right? And say like, I was talking to Amante about this. Like, you can get points for having a sibling in the magna, right? And from there, like, if you have max point, if there's like 100 people who have max points, then I don't know. Like,
Just chosen. Do you think
yeah.
that's what happened to like Joe Shell and Edgar and Angel?
maybe, but I don't know. I didn't have a sibling in the magnet.
You didn't? Oh, they have to come before you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have one either.
So yeah, so it's just luck.
That's interesting. Yeah, I was kind of confused. I kind of felt dumb when I found out, until I found out Jarius was on my level. When I found out that, like, who was it? It was Edgar, Rodriguez, Joshelle, and Angel.
that got rejected.
No. Did they get rejected or did they move on past us? Remember the transition from like online to no, from Bird to Poly,
What do you mean move on past us?
because they were one math class ahead of us. Even though in middle school we were all equal. Do you remember that? We had to retake a class. What was it?
Okay, I actually talked to Richter about this in 9th grade, but the only reason they took calc in 10th grade was because the magnet couldn't get a pre-calc class in the 9th grade for us because there weren't enough students. But that's bullshit, dude. They just like
Were
I'm
lazy?
so annoyed.
Do you think they were lazy or?
I don't know. I think it was a lot of things, but I don't think it's because we didn't have enough students. I think we had enough students to make a pre-calc
think
class.
so. Yeah, for sure we did. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think it was just- for shizzle, my nizzle. Yeah, but then why weren't they in magnet? Do you think they got rejected or?
I just think they didn't get picked.
Yeah, the whole luck thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean programs like that. I don't know. Well, is it true Mario's the first magnet teacher?
Yeah, he helped found it.
He helped found it, so he was the first one.
I think, yeah, he taught. Yeah, I think yeah.
That was 1994, wasn't it?
I think so.
So he's been teaching.
He's old, bro. He's been teaching a while.
Almost 30 years. Or no, because he would have taught before the magnet, right? Do you know his backstory?
Yeah.
What is
He
it?
told us. He worked. He went to UCLA and then he got a job and then he met someone, and at like a concert or something at the Rose Bowl, and they told him like, I think you would be a good fit. And then he tried it out and he said he liked it, and then I think a year or two later, I'm not sure if it was that exactly, but he helped found the magnet.
I mean, Mario's definitely. Do you think it was different than to how he's now?
Maria?
Yeah, like him in 1992.
I think he was more friendly. I don't think he's completely different, but
You know, maybe teachers like Mario are results of students laughing in the back of class.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe Mr. Rourke. Okay, well, not him, but like, let's say a teacher in the comprehensive gets laughed at so much, they're going to like beat their students in the future. Because that's all they know, right? You know how like kids that grow up, kids that grow up in abusive households are generally more weird. Like they're aggressive.
And that leads to teachers beating their students.
Well, in a way, it's like a replication of that because like if they're okay, in their infant teacher years, when they were the first 5 years of teaching, if they had like 5 years in a row of disrespectful students, that's definitely going to mentally affect them. If they weren't shown love, how they're not going to know some students are nice. They're just going to group them all. The comprehensive school is interesting. You know what I found interesting?
What?
The class across from Alonzo's, her name is Miss Garcia. It teaches in both English and Spanish. There's so many Spanish speakers in that class. I think they're all recent immigrants. And I don't know if this is an official system. I don't know if it's like magnet. What's the other one?
Comprehensive SAS.
Yeah, I don't know if it's magnet, comprehensive, SAS, and then like some ESL thing, like English second language. But I don't get how a class can be taught in 2 languages.
Yeah, how do you do that at once?
I don't know.
Because like I don't know if they want to go back and teach it. Like imagine teaching one thing in 10 minutes for in English and then doing it again in Spanish. I don't know.
I don't. Maybe she uses AI. She's a Spanish speaker, clearly. But I think there's even an Armenian girl in that class. How is she? I don't know. I wonder how these like non-Spanish speaker immigrants feel about
No inclusion.
In a way, there's just so many Spanish speakers. You have people from Mexico, El Salvador, Guatemala. I don't really know if we have like Colombians.
I wonder why the second biggest like group of immigrants that we're getting is like
Salvador,
Ukrainian and Russian and
It makes
Armenian.
sense.
Yeah, I
And
mean it
Armenian.
makes sense with what's happening at the time, but like maybe the neighborhood around us getting gentrified.
There's an Armenian girl, lives right there. She goes to Poly and she has 2 G-Wagons. Sometimes my dad is bringing us from someplace. We pass by their house and we see both these G-Wagons. They don't park it on weekdays, but they have these 2 G-Wagons. And it's an Armenian girl that goes to Poly.
I sold my house, or my dad sold our house to an Armenian family, So we kind of
They're rich.
helped.
Me and you know Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and Muhammad were talking about how we were talking about it kind of being luck in a way. In a way, because when you're an immigrant, let's say you come from El Salvador, or he gave me the example of like Indian or like that type of Asian area. You come over here and your main friends are also other immigrants from there. And they tell you, hey, he told me this is like a serious example. I don't want people to think I'm messed up. He's like, oh, start a corner shop or like own a 7-Eleven, because that's what they were told and that's what they did and it works for them. And so that's what they tell them. And then that's what they're going to tell the rest of the immigrants over time. And then if you're like a Mexican one, you come over here, they're all like construction. And that's always what happens. And then he was telling me maybe for the Armenians, when they come over, obviously they're going to talk to other Armenian immigrants and their family. And maybe they have some business that just earns more money. And because they already have connections, they're able to shoot up and therefore make more money. And in a way that is kind of luck, because just because they're Armenian, they have more connections.
Or they just come rich.
Yeah, that too. That I think that might be the bigger ones. Because if you think about it, some of these immigrants, you're only seeing the rich ones, right? I think a lot of, if you go to Armenia, they probably don't have much money. But the ones that we see are here in America. So clearly they have some type of foundation.
Yeah.
Have you seen their group at lunch?
That one tall dude with like a crook in his neck.
They're tall. I don't know. That dude seems chill. I don't know. Hovik follows one of them because they met at
Where does Hovik go to school?
Robert H.
Lee?
Is it that?
That's Robert H.
Oh, the corner school. Do you know what I'm talking about? At the corner, you go to the football field.
Is it known by Robert H?
It's Robert H. Lewis.
Oh.
They're represented by the Lizards. It's like
What?
What?
The corner right here?
Yes.
Wait, how do you go to a school like that?
What do you mean? It's a comprehensive school?
Where is it? Where's the main campus?
Huh?
It's a continuation school.
It's a continuation school. You don't have enough credits, they put you there.
Where's the main campus? Is
Okay.
that it?
Okay, here. Let me paint you a thing on here. Actually, can you give me that?
I saw it the other day.
Oh, you did? So, do you know where it is?
Yeah.
Do I need to adjust something?
Is that it though? Is that the only campus they have? There's no like other bigger school somewhere else?
I don't think we need it, right? We don't need that, right?
No.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah,
Dude,
sorry.
I saw it and I was like, why is there a school
yeah.
here?
No, it's a separate school, and you enter through there.
That's
I used to think when I was growing up, because obviously, like growing up here, I would always pass by Poly and walk around it. First of all, Poly looks so different. They had a circle over there. There were more entrances. I feel like I don't know. It changed.
Is it better or worse?
Oh, it's definitely better now. Back then, it was all just kind of old. But yeah, no. So over there, I would always notice that, and before they didn't have any branding, and so I was just like, dude, this school is massive. How do they have like buildings all the way over here? But no, they're not. They're separate.
Wait, so does he come to school here?
Not to Poly, but Robert H. Yeah, he does.
And he like over there?
Yeah, he's there. Every day you're within like, I guess only if you have PE, but you're close to him. You're on
Bro,
the same
I did not
campus,
know that.
basically. Yeah, very close. I think he leaves and goes though immediately. And he doesn't really like chill. He said before, because obviously he came back from online. He said that he was gonna like visit Poly. Maybe he did that the first few days, but I don't think he's been doing that. I think he just goes home.
He came back from a volleyball game the other year.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was before.
Edging became a thing.
Huh?
That was before.
Oh yeah, that was before the Robert H. Edge sessions. Yeah, that was yeah, he was still online. The whole online thing. You know why he didn't go to school? It's because the vaccine mandate.
Really?
I think his mom, but they never even made that a mandate. Like if you never you got the vaccine, right? I think you could have just never gotten it. I don't think for teachers, but I think as a student, I think they just kept delaying the deadline until it didn't exist anymore.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks for educating me.
Yeah, maybe I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's not like a dictator's gonna. I mean, a district manager is gonna.
A dictator.
Hey, how would you feel if Poly? You know, I was thinking this. Poly has an election
For what? President?
for a school president, and not just like not like some magna council,
Like
leadership
school?
council, school-wide.
We already
Everyone
do
is
that.
forced to vote, like North Korea.
Well, there's a senior class president and a junior.
No, I'm talking whole. It's probably gonna be some Spanish-speaking dude. That just. Yeah.
What do I imagine?
Yeah. No, but that'd be cool. And then what if one is like a commie, one's a capitalist, one's a dictator?
What do you think would work best for Polly?
Capitalism. Everyone's selfish.
Do you think Mr. Rich is Mr. Polly?
What?
Do you think Mr. Rich
He
is...
should rename himself to Polly. Do you think he'll last? You know what? I
Yeah.
watched an old Polly 10
Uh-huh.
from a few years ago, and they were so excited to announce the new principal. There's like, here's the new principal. I don't even know that lady. She left like within a year or two.
I think he got it, bro. He
think
seems
so?
so excited to do it.
You think so?
And like he's a
Yeah,
good guy
yeah.
too. Like I see him walking around all upbeat. He's like,
I mean, he played chess with Caesar.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, I go up to him. I'm like, "Have a good day, sir." He's like, "Thank you, appreciate it." I always like saying that to the old dudes.
He's met me like 5 times, but I don't think he remembers me.
No, I don't think he. Maybe he remembers Donna. You know Donna, right?
I think so.
Maybe you know her. I don't know. How much do you know about the class of 2025 magnet?
Not really a lot.
I accidentally got really close to them because of my cousin.
I know. I could tell. You're like best friends with them, bro.
Yeah, because all because of Angel, bro.
Yeah.
And because they're cool people.
I know
rock with them.
Santiago's brother, Tristan.
Yeah,
That's it, though.
I rock with them. They're cool.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I'll just become a super senior, become one of them.
You're going to reclass?
Dude, that'd be scary. I was scared because I was failing classes. I was scared any day they were just gonna call me up and be like, "You're retaking it."
On the
That's it.
edge?
Yeah,
Wait, really?
I was scared.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why it's a different feeling when you're on bottom. You know, like when you're homeless and like
Bottom of the
when you're from the
pyramid?
trenches,
Uh-huh.
you just got to deal with different stuff. You know, I heard that like if you just don't have much money, like growing up, you're very like, let's say you have a kid, you don't like them going to the fridge and like taking food because you were ridiculed for that. So
Really? I heard the opposite, that you leave yourself, like if you do well when you're older, you leave yourself, like you take all the last food, like because you know what it was like and you want your kid to do well.
maybe that's true actually. Maybe I'm thinking about people who started from the bottom and stayed there.
Started from the
But my
bottom, no,
grandma,
yeah.
for sure, she's like what you just said. They grew up, they didn't really have much,
Mhm.
obviously, and then they came to America.
Where'd they come from? Mexico?
Mexico, yeah, San Luis Potosi.
San Luis Obispo?
No, you know, it's funny. That's the same name. I always find it funny. Because I think it's probably the same colonizer that just like ran a trail from California
Ran
to.
a train on California.
Okay, but yeah, so they came from that, and then obviously here it's just a better country, well, financially, and so she overfeeds us, bro. Cause like growing up, she
Dude.
didn't have this stuff.
As she should, bro.
Yeah, man, it's cool, bro. I don't know if you know this. A lot of people come to my house after school. She makes them burritos for everyone. Everyone. There's
Wait,
2
can I
per
get
person.
some?
Yes, you can, cause there's so many.
Tomorrow.
Yes,
Okay.
they come here. I'm being 100%
Wait, what's in
serious.
it?
She makes like 10. I don't know. I've never eaten them. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of funny. I'm a very picky
Wait,
eater.
I want some.
Yeah,
bro.
come.
Okay.
Come.
Okay. I'll come.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be waiting.
Can I get like 7?
I don't. Okay, maybe
I'm a-
not that much.
I'm
Maybe like
an
2.
eater, bro.
Yeah, you're a bulker.
I've been bulking all my life.
I've been on the. Yeah, my strat is bulk for 2 days, cut for 2 days.
What does that do?
It keeps you at the same place because.
Why don't you just maintain all the days?
Would you rather do a 1 month bulk, 1 month cut, or a 2-year bulk, 2-year cut?
That's insane.
I remember when Caesar would eat all the time in class, and then Hoya was like, "Bro."
You fat ass.
No, he was like, "Stop." He said to start worrying about diabetes. I didn't know it was that serious, bro. That dude Hoya was like, diabetes is a serious problem. And I was like, dang, is it really?
Dude, my dad has that. Yeah, I think my
Really?
my grandpa died from diabetes.
Really? Does your
Yeah.
dad have it?
Yeah.
I know my grandpa from my mom's side and my grandma from my dad's side has it, so I'm at a huge risk. I think.
I think I'm good because I played sports. I think
What were you gonna say?
I
You're good 'cause
think
you're-
I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah.
For life?
I don't-
Yeah,
I don't-
I played soccer in like 6th grade. And I think
No, I think I'll stay at like.
consistent.
Yeah, I don't think I'll.
Okay. Yeah. My cousin told me that when you're young, you're invincible, as in like you could eat anything, and to be honest, there's not much repercussion.
Dude,
But
that's
then-
when it happens when you're young.
You think so? I kind of believe him because I think my diet was so bad 6 years ago, and I don't really think it's had any long-term effects.
Well, the long term effect was you getting fat,
Yeah.
but you got
yeah.
skinny.
Yeah,
So
I guess. Yeah, no, I was just on the bulk. I was sleeping on it.
you
Dude.
just got lucky. Nothing happened to you.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just looking at it too different. But definitely, I mean, you do lose strength, definitely. I remember Lahavi, he would always hate on me every time I would eat a donut. He'd be like, that is carbs. Because
Yeah, he
it's
doesn't
double
eat
carbs.
carbs, yeah.
Yeah, he says that, like, you eat, at his age, you eat one donut, you gain like 5 pounds.
That's insane.
I think. And, I mean, yeah, donuts are just horrible because it's sugar on top of sugar.
Lahavi's a goat, bro.
Mm,
He's a W man.
Yeah, he is. I think he lost a lot of money in crypto.
Really?
I could have sworn he told us he invested in Ethereum back, and I would have joined in with him because this was back when it was kind of on the rise. And if he did actually, then he lost. Like, I think
You
thousands.
don't
of
know
dollars.
when he sold.
Yeah, I guess I don't. Huh?
Maybe he sold at a high.
Maybe he sold at 2 cents.
Maybe he sold at a negative. What if one day
Stocks are free.
the the internet just explodes and there's no more telephones, no more anything like that?
That's that one solar flare they talk about, right? Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll be. Like.
It'll knock out the internet for a couple of months.
A couple months, really? When I heard of it like 8 years ago, I heard it was like years. Maybe we just got better.
I heard it was coming like 2024 or soon. I don't know.
I heard that we barely missed it in like 20 something. I think early 2010s. I was gonna say 2012, but that feels like so stereotypical. Maybe it was another year. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing is, I think when that happens, I wonder how much information would be lost.
Yeah, how much do you think is stored on the internet?
How much, like, in a server?
But at the same time,
Everything is in a server. if you
yeah,
think
but at
about
the
it.
same time, like, there's people who manage that server who know all that stuff.
But they're not gonna know all of it.
You don't know that.
What? Who's gonna take the time? Who's gonna take the time to like read everything?
Well, it's not like that they're reading everything. It's that, like, as they put that information in there, they're reading it. So, like, they have to read everything eventually because they're the ones inputting it.
Well, they're not.
Unless it's
Okay.
automated.
Yeah, it's automated. Or else it would.
Says
take
who,
too
bro?
long. My computer science teacher.
Oh.
Maybe he's wrong.
My bad. Ovanessian?
Of an essay. Yeah, you know him? Do you
Yeah.
have him? Have you ever had him?
No, does he edge them?
Yeah, sometimes. Hey,
I
try
w-
not to.
Yeah, my bad.
Ah, you're good.
I wanted to have computer science, but it wasn't open.
It wasn't? Why? Or
was
did you
just
have another
filled.
class? You
No.
what?
It was just filled.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Dang, wait, so I signed. I remember he came into Mr. Cornell's class. Do you remember when I got kicked out of cover?
What?
Wanted to-
Oh,
I remember
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Halfway, I think halfway through
Yeah,
the year, or just a
yeah.
little after. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. When AP Lang started, he came into the room. He was like, "If anyone wants to sign up," he was like, "If you're good at calculus, you're gonna be good at this." And so I signed up. I don't know who else. Oh, I think one other girl in that class did.
AP?
Yeah. And yeah, I signed up. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember who else did from that class. No, I think what's her name, Andrea? Yeah, I think she signed up, but then she backed out.
I honestly, I low-key think I would have done better on the calc test if I had Cornell.
He's yeah.
I got a
like said.
4. I think I would have got a
No,
5.
yeah, he's a very supportive teacher. So supportive. On the day of the exam, oh no, the day before, he gave us a baggie. He wrote us each individual messages, bro. That was like
That's crazy. Cover never did something like that. man.
I know. That's what I was saying.
Like,
He- that's a
you
different
guys
level
did mock exam after school and he bought you food, right?
Yes.
What food?
A pizza, I think. Panda Express,
Bro.
chips.
That's so
and,
fire.
But the thing is, your hands are all messy, and you're taking. You know who went crazy?
Who?
Aiden. That dude is.
I did not
really
expect
smart
him to
with
get a
math.
4,
Yeah,
bro.
he's really good with math.
And he's athletic.
Yeah.
What
Honestly,
a
dream
W
man.
combination.
Yeah.
That's a good combination.
If I was a DD Afney, I'd want like 12 kids maybe.
DD Edger?
When I first saw his skills, I was like genuinely shocked. I was
And
like,
math?
dang.
Yeah, me too,
He
dude.
would do everything.
And he was in chemistry too. I was like, what are
Was?
you doing here? But he like, I don't know. I didn't expect that out of him.
Yeah. So you're prejudging. Yeah, no, very good.
But at the
Very
same
good on
time,
him. I remember he would do it at home.
He was in our 8th grade classes, so
Yeah.
like I
uh,
guess
That's how
I
I
should
knew.
have seen it coming.
I'm not sure. I think he was the first person I sat next to. But the thing is, I don't really have good memories, and everyone kind of was the same size and all that. I don't really remember.
First person you edged to?
Yeah. Walking into, what was it, Miss Sharkey?
I remember I sat next to Chris.
You
And-
know for a fact?
And no,
Oh.
well, he was sitting near me, and then I sat next to Destiny. Destiny, I know I sat next to her. I look at a crush on her.
Yeah, I think everyone did.
Yeah, she
It's
was.
very interesting. Yeah, and then she didn't apply to or she did apply to poly. No, she didn't. She applied too late.
Last time I talked to her, we did remember in the group chat she said she wanted the old boots group chat.
Oh.
She said she wanted to go on like overseas.
Oh, Japan.
Yeah, and, like,
Yeah,
a boat.
I asked her once. She was like, "No, it's always the same story.
What?
The same thing with Hovik. When you go to a school, you just develop attachments. Sometimes these people that say like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this school for only half and then leave." That's why I'm surprised Chris switched to poly, even though he
Yeah.
switched back and then. So see, it even
Wait,
affected
what?
him.
What do you mean you switched back?
What he was at poly for the first 5 days. He switched back to Van Nuys for 2 weeks, and then he switched back to poly.
I was so surprised. I just saw him one day. I was like, "What are you doing here, bro?"
Yeah, he didn't really say hi to no one. He just, I guess, yeah.
He just NPC'd his way through the school.
Kinda, yeah. No, but yeah. So what people don't expect is, or what people don't get ready for, is developing connections. Obviously, if you can't just like go to a school for a year and then be like, okay, yeah, I'm done. You could say that in hindsight, right? That's what it said. Yeah, in hindsight, you could say that because you don't know these people yet, but you develop connections. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And so that's what happened to Hovi. That's what happened to Destiny, right?
Really?
Yeah, she said that she just developed friends. And then that's also what happened to Hovik. I asked him the day of the podcast, or yeah, it was before we started filming. Dude, that setup took like 3 hours. Okay, but I asked him, I was like, yo, are you still planning on going to poly? And then he was like, oh, nah, I just, I have good connections. And it's true. I think he's succeeding. It was like a kind of a conundrum I was in. He didn't want to switch because he was comfortable where he was at and he was succeeding. But I don't really know how I feel about that. Do you think if you're doing good in everything, you would stay in that position, or would you go with the like business mindset where change is needed to do even better?
I mean, it wasn't guaranteed that he would do better at poly. If he's already doing well, like well enough to survive and like well enough to, if he's doing good enough to get where he wants, then why would you risk that? If you're getting where you want, then what is going a different path? Again?
Yeah. I mean, a businessman would risk that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it just depends on your mentality. I'm not sure how I would feel. I know I have to do things I don't want to do to succeed.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why I kind of feel guilty when there's something I do want to do, because then I have this little feeling in my back where I'm like, this might not progress me. Feel me?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, so in a way, I mean, it makes the hard parts better because you're going to get somewhere. But it also makes the good parts kind of like, I think you need to find a balance, like everything, because if not, you're just not going to enjoy nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder how Mr. Beast feels.
Yeah, bro. That like what he does. Like, have you ever thought about like the like almost otherworldly experiences people have? Like, we don't live in the same world,
Yeah.
bro. Like, that's insane.
Like
dude.
billionaires?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talked about it on a podcast before. I listened to the whole thing. He was on Joe Rogan. That was a good episode. Dude, that dude is just grind.
I like listening to Joe Rogan talk about like STEM, like when he's talking to
Like scientists?
yeah, like
That's why I wanted Mr. Rourke on.
What would you talk to Mr. Rourke about?
Stanford graduate. I don't know. I'd ask him what his life story was. What's your life story? How do you feel about...
What's
about
your life story?
My life story? I spawned in, I think, at October 24, 2006.
Where?
This one...
This one place?
Yeah, hospital. My mom said it was ghetto. But, like, they didn't have Kaiser back then.
Your mom looks the same, bro.
What? Oh, like the same since last time you saw her?
Mhm.
I mean, your dad looks the same, too. Very tall. How does that work?
I'm still growing.
Yeah. I'm genuinely shocked.
Well, my mom's short. She's 5'2".
Oh, shoot. Really?
Yeah, but I know a lot of people with short moms and tall dads that are still tall, so I'm still confused.
Do the math. How tall is your dad? 6 foot? Hold on, let me guess. 6'5"?
4.
4. Okay.
It feels like such a flex just saying like my dad's 6'4".
I mean, he is tall. So, if you were to average out your mom and your dad's height, what would that be? That would be 6'4", 5'2". That's a 14-inch difference of 7 inches. That'd be 5'9".
I would be fine with that.
And then I think you're supposed to add 6 inches
I thought it was 2.
too. Well, then you'd be like 5'11". What are you right now?
Fine with me. I'm 5'7", bro.
You are? You're growing. I remember when you were like around Chris.
Dude, I remember the first time you brought him to a basketball game, and I was taller than him. And I was like, dude, like, what do you have to say for yourself?
Dude, those basketball games are intimidating. And I was like
Intimidating?
6 foot at the time. Yeah, dude, every dude in there is like 6'5".
Oh well, in 10th
I was
grade,
like-
in 10th grade they were really good, but now they're not as good.
What happened? Didn't Joseph leave?
No, just still playing.
That's,
Well, actually, I don't know. I haven't seen.
he
him.
told me.
He left.
Yeah.
Why?
He said, I don't know how serious he was about it, but we were talking. I think it was Fortnite or either Fortnite or during advisory. And he was like, oh, yeah, I left that. And I was like, really? And he said that another dude, because you know how like we got like 3 kids coming to the school? Was it like 3?
I think it was more than that.
One of them left because Joseph quit.
What?
Yeah. And he went back to whatever school they were going to. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, I haven't seen him play. I think they would do so well if he was playing.
He just didn't like. He was thinking of switching to Birmingham. I think it was
Bro.
Birmingham. He was thinking of just leaving Poly. I know that because the coach would just put him center, and he didn't want to play center.
What do you want to play?
Something in the side. I don't really know the positions. I'm gonna be honest, but all I know is he told me he wanted to play something else. I think more to the side, but the coach just kept putting him center because of his height, and he
Yeah.
just didn't like that. So he wanted to switch out. He ended up not, and now he just isn't playing.
Well, when you come to a school like Poly where everyone is so short,
Mhm.
like you're gonna get.
I mean, do you? So what made them good in 10th?
They were all tall and they knew what they were doing. They played basketball.
Oh yeah, that was class of 2020.
Two. Yeah. But like that's the thing. They've been playing basketball their whole lives. Like they knew how to play, and they had like the extra genetics. They were athletic. They were tall. Like they were locked in, bro.
And then now
They know how to play. They just don't have the size, in my opinion.
that's a big one, yeah.
And like we got a new player, the coach's son, JD, and he's tall and he knows how to play. He's been playing his whole life, and look how he's doing. He's doing pretty well. He's averaging. Well, I don't know what he's averaging, but in the last 2 games, I think he's gone 36 and 30 points.
Oh,
Like that's crazy.
yeah, for high school.
Yeah,
That's-
and he's just a junior, so
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, shoot. You know who did really good? The Twins and the whole female basketball.
dude.
Do you think they're gonna do when is that season? Is it next semester?
It's this semester.
This
They're
semester?
playing right now.
Oh, they are the women's
Yeah.
basketball. Are they doing good?
Yeah. Oh, so far I think they're undefeated.
Okay. Do you think they're gonna do better or worse?
I don't
Or the
know.
same?
I haven't really seen the players.
Because the Twins obviously got better. I mean, that's just what happened
Yeah.
with time. But like they had some good senior support.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know Joshelle?
yeah.
She's playing.
Oh, on the girl basketball team. Really?
Yeah, I did not expect that.
Yeah. Really? So she's in volleyball and
Oh, volleyball's over.
volleyball's really it finished already.
Yeah.
How 1 hour 30 specifically?
A little more.
A little more. If you want to end it, we could.
It's up to you guys.
I could keep going. I mean, this is my house.
What time is it?
It's 9:20.
I kind of want to go and do the poetry assignments.
Ah,
I have
okay.
like 3 missing.
Yeah. Do you want to go until 9:30 or just now?
What time is it?
9:20.
Yeah, we can go till 9:30.
Okay, for sure. Just 10 minutes. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the whole poly girl basketball. Yeah, I mean, you haven't seen them play?
Not yet, no.
No?
I think I'll probably go. I want to see the boys play so bad.
When is their season?
Now?
Oh, they're both at the same time?
Yeah, but we're not gonna have a home game till like January, bro. Like January 17th.
Oh, okay.
too.
So it's during winter break. Oh, do they play during winter break?
They have some tournaments and some
Mm.
games.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see. I think do we only have one home game?
What do you mean?
Someone told me for one sport, I forgot which one, and some kid told me that we only have one home game. I forgot for which sport it was. No?
No.
What if we're just
Well,
so bad?
maybe. Well, like tennis doesn't have any home games, but that's because we don't have a court.
Dude, I feel bad for the tennis players.
I want to do tennis, to be honest.
You want to? I mean, is it too late?
No.
It's next semester?
Yeah, it's. in
Oh,
the
yeah, I
spring.
remember because, like, AP Lang would always be interrupted by her games.
Yeah.
Were we in the same AP Lang? No, right? You were in period 2, right?
Yeah, I don't think we're in. the
Yeah,
same
no,
period.
I was in period 3, I think. Yeah.
Period 2 was low-key the best period, though.
Probably.
I would have been in period 3 if I had taken Cornell.
Yeah. Wait, it was a whole decision, right? I forgot about that.
What do you mean?
Were you involved in it? I think Axel
Yeah, I
was.
was.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it was me, you, Axel, and who else? Was it Giovanna?
Yeah, I think so, and I like 2 or 3 other people. But I did not want to. I wanted to stick with Cover.
Yeah.
So-
I just want to change, kind of. And so I was doing bad. That's when I started doing it. What? Oh yeah, and then I sacrificed myself. Honestly, I kind of wanted to though. So when I was like getting like,
I should have thought it through, bro. I think. Imagine getting a 5 on.
I mean, is it that much of a?
Yeah.
I think you definitely would have gotten a 5, but you just didn't know. That's just how life works.
I
could
also just didn't do my homework either in Govers. I never did any of it.
homework in Cornell was way more forgiving.
Really? How?
Like I think there was less, and it was kind of you just got a lot of help in class. I mean, but grade doesn't really affect your score. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it kind of does because you're learning the concepts as you do work. But
Yeah.
I don't know. What was I gonna say? It's I just want to change and
If I knew he gave food to his students, I would have came. Simple as that.
edge or yeah, dude, I'm hyped for Spain.
I'm so excited, bro.
I'm excited. I don't know. Have you started setting up?
Setting up? What do you mean?
Like
Packing?
Yeah.
It's too early
You think so?
for me.
What time, dude? My mom told me that like if it was possible to find a ride to the airport, just in case she like.
I might be able to take you.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you gonna drive there? No, right? Because
I was thinking about driving there in my car with my mom, but if you need a ride, we can just take her car.
I would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'll need to tell my mom. Yeah.
It's so early, bro. That's what I
It
don't
is.
like. It's
Yeah, I don't
so
know
early.
why. But it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be my first time being in a plane that early.
Really?
I've
Oh.
always gone at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 12 a.m.
Well, it's not really different.
Why? Oh, my mother's outside. Oh shoot. Well, we need to end.
Well, this has been
Yeah.
fun, man.
Yeah, it has. I can't wait to have you on episode
295?
430. Yeah, maybe
Alright.
around there. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, awesome.
Give an outro.
Give an outro. What do I do for an outro?
This has been
That's right.
Chomply and Firas is Radical. See you next time.
Yeah. Thank you for watching episode 17.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. On gang. On Fortnite Roblox. Alright, there we're done. Yeah, let's clap to end it. There, that's the end.
Okay.
Now you can say the N-word.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the?
Oh yeah, but it's not
Keep that in so they know I didn't say it.